In this episode of our Big Lap series, we explore the Coffin Bay National Park in South Australia. From sandboarding down some of the most epic dunes we've seen all trip, to paddleboarding across crystal clear water at sunset, and trying their famous oysters, this was one area of Australia we never wanted to leave. Hey guys, and welcome to a beautiful afternoon here on the Eyre Peninsula in South Australia. We're back.
Yes, we told you we'd come back and we weren't lying. Here we are. So we have this afternoon rolled into Black Springs Campground, or actually we're in the Black Springs Overflow Campground because we are traveling in a way that we don't have time to book too far in advance, and we're also just not good forward thinkers in that way.
Yes, this is pretty much the last spot left to be able to book into.
It is. However, in saying that, the Overflow Campground is like unallocated, but there is no one else here. We are the only cars in this current section. The other place is packed, but this place, we've got the whole lot to ourselves, and it's beautiful.
It is pretty stunning. So crystal clear waters down here. I wouldn't mind going for a stand-up paddleboarding a little bit later. Sensational afternoon, blue skies, sunny weather, no wind. So we really are lucked out in terms of the weather, and we're hoping it's going to continue for the next few days. So the plan is over the next couple of days, we're going to be exploring more of this Coffin Bay National Park, which is where we are in right now, and also the Port Lincoln National Park as well. They're the kind of two main national parks down on the very southern end of this Eyre Peninsula. So really excited to check out to see what this South Australian coastline has got in store for us. Some nice beaches, some nice four-wheel drive tracks, and who knows what else. We are Daniel and Bianca from Explorebound, and this is our Big Lap series. At the start of 2025, we packed our entire life into our trusty D-Max and headed off for the trip of a lifetime.
Starting in Perth, WA, we are making our way around mainland Australia to try and see as much of this beautiful country as we can fit into the year.
We'll be sleeping in our rooftop tent and living out of our fully custom DIY canopy fit out that's been a year in the making just for this trip.
So sit back, relax, and enjoy the journey while we take you through all the highs and lows that the Big Lap can bring.
This series is proudly supported by Anaconda and also made possible thanks to iTech World, Altic and Thai Gear. So with this beautiful weather this afternoon here in the Coffin Bay National Park, I thought it's finally time to put to good use a bit of gear I've been hauling around here on the roof of the D-Max. This is actually my stand-up paddleboard, and I haven't used it too many times, so no judgment with how not good I'm going to be at this, but I'm going to get this pulled down, inflated, and see if we can't go for a nice paddle on that glassy water behind us. So this has to be pumped all the way up to, they reckon 15 PSI. I'll turn this around. Right now we're not even on the gauge yet, so long way to go. Gonna need a break by the time this is pumped up. You know what? I've just decided 11 PSI is actually the correct amount. That'll do. Good morning, we're up bright and early for a big day of exploring this Coffin Bay National Park. Now Bianca got up way earlier than I did and actually got to witness the sunrise, which is pretty awesome. But I'm up as well now and cooking myself a bit of breakfast to get a bit of energy for this big day. Now this is something I've been quite enjoying cooking for breakfast while we've been away. Essentially it's got some bacon cooking up in the pan there. I'm then going to chuck a wrap into the pan, pop the bacon in there, a bit of barbecue sauce, a bit of cheese, fold it up and cook it, and that tastes pretty good.
Last night we decided to do some planning. Wow, shock horror. But we decided we'd have a look at what we want to do today and thought we would share that with you. So I think first and foremost we're going to obviously finish cleaning up and pack up camp, and then we are going to hit the track, which is that way.
Yeah, there's essentially one main track that kind of takes you up the northern side of Coffin Bay, northwestern side of Coffin Bay. So we're going to jump on that track, head up the coast. That should take us to a beautiful stretch of beaches. We'll beach hop our way all the way to the very tip, which is Point Sir Isaac.
Is it Sir Isaac Point or Point Sir Isaac?
I wrote it down in my notes. It is Point Sir Isaac.
Point Sir Isaac.
And then where are we going next?
From there, we will be heading back towards Coffin Bay, the little town, but we are going to stop in at Gunya Beach on the way. I'm pretty sure I'm saying that right, because it looks like it has some epic sand dunes. And I have been hanging out for some sand dunes since we left, because obviously we've passed a lot of really good sand dunes, but I really want to have a good sandboard. And every time we've been at a place where you can, it's either been raining, recently rained, or I have been sick, or not well enough, or injured or something, and so I haven't been able to sandboard.
It's all I've been hearing about as we drive past dunes in Esperance and all the beaches down south. So today might finally be the day Bianca dusts off her sandboard.
Ironically,
and gives that a go.
I am actually feeling like I've got a bit of a cold, but God, I am not letting that stop me. I don't care if I'm dying, I'm gonna sandboard today if the weather permits.
Yeah, so very keen to check out that beach, and then we're kind of excited because tonight we're staying in an actual caravan park, and that means hot showers, finally. Yes. And number two, possibly more importantly, it's actually really close to a nice oyster restaurant. Now, Coffin Bay is known for its oysters. I know Bianca's probably shaking her head next to me. I'm not a massive seafood person, but you can't come to somewhere that like literally specializes in oysters. There's an oyster farm behind us across the water right there. So gonna go and check out that, try some oysters for myself. Bianca will watch from across the table.
I won't watch, I'll just be like, ugh, oysters. Ugh.
Yeah, so very keen for that, a whole day of exploring. That's why we're up kind of early this morning, ready to hit the tracks and explore Coffin Bay. Making our way along the coast, and we stopped in a little point of interest that's marked on the Wiki Camps app we've been using, and whale bone skull thing here on the beach.
It's not as big as I thought it would be, because I don't know, I imagined it like a blue whale or
You
something.
think of a whale as this huge thing. I mean, it's pretty big.
Like whales are massive. Like it is definitely big. Like if that was my head,
It's bigger than your head, mate.
that'd be a bit stupid. But yeah, I don't know. It's still cool. It's just like gross-ish.
Yeah, it's like you feel like you want to touch it, but then also you don't because it's bone.
I wonder how, like, I wonder what part, I don't understand the anatomy. Did
Head.
his brain sit in there?
Yeah, I think it's like its lower jaw, so like the top would be. Look at this part.
It's my whale noise.
Anyway, it's pretty cool to check out. The beach is a little bit boggy down here, not too bad. There's a fellow down the beach just letting his tyres down a bit further. We're cruising along pretty happily.
And we're gonna keep on cruising.
Let's do it. Alrighty, we have made our way down to Point Sir Isaac here on the tip of the Coffin Bay National Park.
We made it.
We made it. Lovely view behind us. It'd be nice if it was a bit more sunny than it is, but it's not windy and you can't have everything.
Yeah, exactly. I would take this over sunny weather that was windy because I hate the wind. But it's pretty nice. There's some birds chilling. There's a really nice beach over there that I think you can like walk down to. I don't think you can drive to it.
No, I was actually looking for wheel marks earlier and nothing down there. We're the only ones down here as well. We've just been trying to spot some whales off the coast. Bianca thought she saw some water moving. We're like, is that whales? Because this area is renowned for its whale history.
Yeah.
Hunting back in the day, but not so much anymore. Now it's spotting.
Either that or I was hoping for a dolphin.
Yeah.
But apparently there's quite a lot of wildlife you can see off of these points out at the tip of Coffin Bay. So no such luck other than some birds, but that's still pretty nice. Yeah,
so we're just going to stay here, continue our marine life watching expedition, and then maybe have a bit of lunch before hitting the tracks.
Yeah, I'm hungry.
Lunchtime. little bit sketchy.
Why?
Hard to explain. Maybe come and walk with me so you can see what you need to do.
You're driving.
Okay, go forward, and then I'll do like a little turn around and then come back up that way.
Hand of the reins to Daniel.
Yes, we've made it through. We keep an eye on those tides. Fine if he just kept walking the way he was going, but no, he freaks out, runs straight across in front of you. Almost I was gonna say almost cleaned up an emu, but almost got cleaned up by an emu. So there's been a bit of a change of plans as to where we're staying tonight. So we tried to book into the Coffin Bay Discovery Parks last night. The website kept crashing in again this morning, so we thought we'd give them a buzz instead. Gave them a call, and there was availabilities on the website last night. However, I spoke to them on the phone, and no such luck. They are fully booked out. Had a very friendly person on the line. Yep, the reviews don't lie. The reviews that we read of the caravan park said like lovely stuff except for one member, and there was like quite a few comments on WikiCamps about this one rude person. Pretty sure I got her on the phone. So we've been revisiting our ideas to work out what to do tonight, and have decided to book in to stay at the Port Lincoln Caravan Park instead tonight to still get our caravan park shower fix. And that's actually, it kind of works out better, right? Because that's the area we're going to be exploring tomorrow. And also can still get my oysters in Coffin Bay tonight, and then we'll just be checking in late to that caravan park tonight. Yeah, it's like like 20 to 30 minutes driving, I think, from Coffin Bay to Port Lincoln, is that right? Something like that, yeah. So now it's on our way back down to the beach that I forget the name of, Bianca. Gunya Beach, to do a bit of sandboarding, which should be a lot of fun. And yeah, one thing to keep in mind with these tracks, we noticed you definitely got to keep an eye on the tides, so we're mindful of it on our way out. There was one section of track that the water was just at the base of. Tides come up a lot in the last hour on the way back. We actually had to dump into the sand dunes, which we were kind of ready for. But yeah, just something to keep in mind. Okay, so having a bit of fun while we're driving along, and we're trying to predict what might be the next mechanical-esque things to fail on the DMAC, considering we have put it through a little bit over the past couple of months. And I also want some footage to flash back to in future if these things do break, and see if we picked it or not. So what was your bets? My best bet on like the first next mechanical thing that's like major-ish, right, would be either the CV joints or something to do with the steering suspension mechanisms like tie rod ends, or I don't know what the rest is called, I don't know about it, but I feel like something on that, because the amount of weight that's on this car, like it's lifted a little bit, it's got a lot of weight on it, and then add that to the forward driving we do and the amount of times that this car has gotten air on one or more wheels. Maybe because I'm driving, maybe not. That would be my best bet. What about yours? Other than, I mean, that probably as well. Yeah, I would agree with CVs, but that was your... I'll give you the credit if that dies. I'd also say potentially wheel bearings, because they're still factory standard on these, so that could be something that's worth at least keeping an eye on. And I also jokingly said the thrust bearing on the clutch. That's already going. Well, at least it's squeaking. The second one for me is actually the alternator. Oh yeah, that's a good one. We're already overloading this poor factory alternator trying to run a 40 amp DC-DC charger in the back, and we do notice it's not running the DC-DC charger as well as it can, and when it is spending a whole day charging, it's then not charging its own battery well enough, and you can notice a bit of a sluggish turnover the next day. So it's whenever we're driving, that poor alternator is absolutely maxing out. Even worse if we're running at night time with the spotties on, because they draw like 20 amps or something by themselves. So those will be my two bets for things that are going there.
Yeah.
Anyway, stay tuned for updates on our mechanical failures.
Hopefully not for another few months.
Sandboarding permitted in designated zones only.
What, they're gonna control where I sandboard?
Don't sandboard anywhere else.
You are entering a designated sandboarding area.
Maths.
Ultimate sandboarding playground. This is pretty cool.
Yeah.
It's soft.
So we're finding this Gunya Beach is pretty soft. Well, Bianca's finding that it's quite soft.
Come on, Lee, mate.
More speed.
Oh no. She's got my knee.
Alright.
I'm just being.
She's being dramatic for YouTube. Oh, will we get bogged? We were stuck for 8 minutes on this beach. It's soft here.
Oh, it's pretty freaking soft.
I can see how deep people have dug in.
It is soft. It's probably one of the softest beaches I've driven on, to be honest.
Yeah.
In a while.
There you go. South Australia's got some boggy beaches.
Nice.
Really nice. It's huge. It's so wide.
Oh my god, that is soft as Daniel, we up.
Wow.
Oh. Those are not my tracks. Oh my god, we're getting bogged. What do I do?
Put your foot down. Change back first. Gas it.
That is the first time I've ever nearly been bogged.
Wow, deep trenches.
Yeah.
Oh, being a little bit stressed.
Not stressed, just impressed. I've not driven. Like,
Not stressed, impressed.
You know how we've always been like, geez, people get bogged, but it's not that boggy. Like,
Yeah.
D-Max is fine. Like, that's the first time I felt the D-Max be in trouble.
Yeah.
You know?
There you go, Gunya Beach, so far on our big lap, boggiest beach we've come across, and it's in South Australia.
By far.
After sampling pretty much every single beach in Esperance, WA, and the whole way along to the cliffs, this still beats it.
Definitely. Already got sand in mine. That's not a good start.
There it is, haven't seen that for a few months.
Yay. How many times do you reckon I'm going to fall on my butt?
Many times.
It's been a long time. I don't remember which one I use as the back.
Are you goofy or regular?
Can't remember. Go, unwax yourself. Wax. Get off. Go slippery. Almost, almost, almost. There we go. Ooh. Interesting. The sand is a tiny bit damp up here. These bumps make it hard.
Oh, not bad. First attempt.
I mean, it's a really shallow hill.
Still, good job. This place is pretty awesome. Got the D-Max parked up just behind me over there. Awesome beach over my right shoulder. A random Bianca appears behind me just there. More sand dunes you can ever imagine. And we're the only ones here for miles. So I reckon this is gonna keep Bianca pretty occupied for the next hour or so. She's off. It's quite tiring work, to be honest.
Ooh. I've got brakes. Whoa! Pretty quick.
Cool. Ta-da! I've sandboarded it. Oh!
Ooh, so smooth.
Yeah.
Hey, still got it. Little
Yes.
daddy long legs. Smooth.
So we just come back to the car, cleaned up a little bit, got changed in some fresh clothes because we're off to the restaurant now, and it kind of dawned on us like, been on the road for a week or so now, time to at least semi-clean up, get some clean clothes on before re-entering society and trying to be civilized.
Yep.
But we're very keen. I'm starving, but also tired.
So tired. Anyway.
Yeah, on to dinner.
Alright, D-Max, let's go. Oh dear, I'm going down a big hill. Oh dear, this is a very big hill. No, I've gone the wrong way. So we'll just go down straight. How about that? Oh, will I be able to turn at the bottom?
Yeah.
You sure?
Just swing to the right a little bit. And now left hand down from here.
Yep. Thank you. We did it, folks. Oh, she's slippery.
You got to drive down there, you maniac. Yeah. You'd be like, whee!
Look at that.
That was a lot of fun.
I'm really sore. Pour it down the straw.
This is why we can't go to restaurants.
I'm sorry, but how good is that balance?
Oh.
That's it.
So you can't come to Coffin Bay without having some oysters. These are genuine Coffin Bay oysters. Went for the Kilpatrick variant. Honestly, I know nothing about oysters, but this one sounded pretty good with some bacon there, some smoky barbecue sauce. I don't even know how to have an oyster. They came with these, so I'm presuming I use these to... Oh, they're already pretty loose. Oh, maybe you like scoop it into your mouth.
Disgusting.
Look at that. It smells good. Can you smell?
Oh no, that does not smell good at all. Oh yeah.
Should I have one?
Yeah.
Alright, Coffin Bay, this is what you're known for. See how we go. It's got a bit of a kick to it. That is actually really good. It's very, this is a weird word to describe it, very seafoody. Like you can taste that seafoodness, like that what you can smell, you can taste that as well. Definitely got a kick to them. That's awesome.
I have had a thought. Maybe the fork is for if you don't want to eat them out of the shell. You can like scoop it out with a fork.
Oh, maybe that's the more like decent way to do it. Actually, please let me know. I've never ordered oysters before. Are you supposed to just like do it like the movies, shell up, scoop it in? Or am I supposed to use this to extract the contents and eat it that way? Anyway, I've gone for the skipper's basket here, which has got fish, calamari, 4 of those oysters, some prawns, salad, and chips. So I'm going to be full after this, but yeah, after that day, we need it.
Meanwhile, I just had some chips because I can't eat most of the stuff. The chips are very good. I should have got 2.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Join us next week as we head across to the Port Lincoln National Park. From climbing down sketchy rusted ladders to access beautiful swimming holes, to seeing sea lions in the wild and camping on the edge of a cliff, this pocket of South Australia has it all.